Mm. Welcome or welcome back to the CNC Advantage. I am Christy, and unfortunately we're missing Cooper, but we're doing a super late night reading here, so it's almost 5:30 in the morning, so we've been going all night, so we haven't even been to bed yet. So, but tonight we're doing a reading for Taurus for the whole month of July, and we're doing it through the Celtic Cross, so let's just dive in, shall we? Your current energy right now is the Hierophant in reverse. So possibly you have not been taking much time for yourself and your spirituality. You're finding that the summer has been very, very busy, and your normal practices of meditation and things of that, and studying and learning and reading have been not as much of a priority lately. And you're just really, really busy, right? What you're finding challenging right now is trying to find balance between everything that needs to be done, having some fun, still paying attention to your spirituality, doing your studies. You're finding it very, very torn between finding balance between your masculine and your feminine side. One is kind of taking over more than the other right now. Okay. What you could focus on for the month of July is the Seven of Wands and the Page of Cups in reverse. So more meditation. Even if you can squeeze in an extra 5 minutes in the morning and like 5 minutes before you go to bed, that'll be very beneficial to you at this time. And also doing spiritual cleanses. So if you can do like a spiritual bath, a cleansing bath and stuff like that, salt, possibly playing with your crystals. Maybe just carry some crystals with you in your pockets while you're doing your other things. So you're kind of multitasking, right? Finding balance. Try to find some time for you, whether then it means extending your day or starting your day a little early. Try to squeak in like a 5 minute exercise routine or something that you can throw in there. Just anything at this point. If you can find time to go for a walk or go swimming, connecting with nature somehow, even if it's just playing with your dog. See if you can squeak in more time to do that, and I think you're going to find great benefits from doing those small little things. Page of Cups in reverse. So maybe you have been ignoring messages of how to handle your emotions better. So maybe you're feeling stretched a bit thin, and you're starting to get edgy with people. That your patience and your tolerance for people is running a bit thin. Yeah, even for yourself, maybe, right? So if you take the time to do this, then you can turn this message of emotions and all that and how to handle those better, you can turn that upright. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. That energy that you're coming from is the Nine of Pentacles. So you're single, you're independent, you're very successful. Things are been going your way for quite some time, and you're reaping the fruits of your rewards. People see you as a very wise, spiritual, very refreshing person to be around. And you don't want to lose that. So, that's why you keep working so hard. But that's also why you've lost some of the balance in your life as far as spirituality and things of that sort, right? What you can focus on for July is the Page of Wands. So you're being sent messages of how to connect to yourself again in creative ways. So whether that's through journaling, singing, dancing, swimming, drawing, anything that you find creative, right? Crocheting even, or creating things with your bare hands. Maybe that's woodworking or something like that, right? If you could put more into those as well, that will help bring in great balance for you. And it'll help you align with the universe and this and that, your inner self, your higher self. And you're going to feel more well-rounded, not so tired, not so irritable. And when you do those little things for yourself, it works wonders for your self-love. And that helps you find balance between your masculine and your feminine side as well. What you have coming for you in your near future is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're approaching burnout. You've been pushing it so hard and so fiercely, because Taurus, you guys tend to work pretty hard. You enjoy it. And, and when things get tough or this or that, you just dive into work. When things get exciting or challenging, you dive right into it, So, you're approaching burnout. And then you're not good to anyone then. Right? You're not good to yourself, you're not good to your work, you're not good to your children, you're not good to anyone. So just be cautious of the fact that, you might be overdoing it. And that's, and once you put things into a better balance, then, you can avoid that burnout possibly, right? Advice from Spirit is your Seven of Cups in reverse. You feel like you have no options. I've got to work. I've got to do this. I've got to earn a living. I got to put food on the table. And Spirit is saying you actually have a lot more options available to you than what you realize. Maybe you're not delegating your work enough. So, if you're a manager of some sort, possibly have learning and teachable moments with your team. So give them a little thing to do, and then, work through it with them on how they can do it in the future. So now when you teach these other people to be more of a team player, it takes stress and all that, and it gives you more time to do other things, right? But you got to trust these other people that, sure, they don't know how to do it yet, but they have everything they need to catch on to it pretty quickly. Sure, they're going to make a couple mistakes here and there, but that's what you're there for. You can help teach them along the way, right? What you need to know about your environment is the Two of Wands. There are so many options available to you right now. So, it's kind of linked back to your Seven of Cups in a way. Maybe you need to take some time away and just take like a little mini vacay. So, you don't necessarily have to take time off work. But just get away for a weekend. Go away for a night. Go upstate. Go downstate. Go just somewhere, right? Go to a little weekend retreat and just do something for you. That'll help put balance back in your life. And that'll help you gain a new perspective when you walk away, and then you come back, you feel refreshed and renewed and not be so touchy, right? Your hopes and fears, these ones came out on the fence. So you have the Tower, you have the Sun, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, you fear if you take this time for yourself that you might just lose your job entirely. So that's one of your fears. That someone else is going to step in and take your place and steal your thunder, steal your light, right? Take credit for your work in some way. And then you also have the Knight of Pentacles. you feel that, or you fear that if you slow down, then nothing's going to get done. If you take the time to train someone else, then nothing's going to get done. You're looking in the short range, and Spirit is asking you to look in the long range. If I teach Joe Blow, Jane, and Bob all to work together better as a team, then that's less for me to do. And now I've got a great team who is well-rounded and this and that, and we actually get things done together really well. So look further down the road at how training and teaching your team is going to play out for you. And your potential outcome for July is the Ace of Wands on the fence. I believe it's on the fence because Spirit feels your resistance to do what's asked, right? You don't think that you can take time off. You don't think you can get away. You don't think that your team is going to catch on. You don't have time for your team to catch on because you got so much to do, right? Spirit feels your resistance. But if you do what's asked, then you can have this Ace of Wands all the way upright. Right? Look at this card. I mean, this person does not look stressed, overworked, you know, and you'll have much more time to be a more balanced you. And that'll make your team happier, your boss happier, your business even better. It's going to make it flourish. Because when you nurture yourself, now you can pour into others. You know, so I mean, it all starts with you. I hear you, you're still fighting with me. And there's still bills that need to be paid, and the children need to be fed, and they've got this, and we've got our summer activities, and all this stuff that we need to get done. I do, I feel you. I mean, and the way that inflation is nowadays and everything, I feel you. I really do. But this is still, it doesn't change the message. To take better care of yourself is to take better care of everyone else, to do a better job at work. Sometimes they say that the best ideas come to you when you take like a 15-30 minute like walk or nap, or you know, just do something opposite of work, and that the one thing that you were struggling with, the answer will just come to you while you're doing this other random thing, you know? So possibly give that a try. You never know, right? But all of this, it could bog you down to the point that you become the magician in reverse, where you're not able to manifest anymore. You're not able to make things come to fruition. Things are going to start to fall apart on you, even though you're working even harder, even longer, you know. So don't let this push you out of your light, you know, out of your highest self, out of your highest good. And when you take good care of yourself, then you are on your way of being in alignment with all that is. And that's the balance that you're seeking right now. That's what you're finding challenging. Okay. I hear that's it. Alright, well, if you like this video, please like, share, comment. If this resonates or anything like that, or if you have any questions, I do everything I can to help. If you would like to be notified of future readings and figure out how you can move forward in the future, please hit that subscribe button. It is much appreciated, and it greatly helps out the channel. Alright, well, until next time, Taurus, in love and light.